Welcome back, everybody. This is FCA NewsFeed, and we're here with Miss Carolyn Richards, our Director of FCA. How are you, Miss Carolyn?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good.
Great.
We have a couple questions for today, and I'm hoping that you can answer them to the best of your ability. What is the future for our school? What do you see in the future?
Oh, we have a bright future.
Okay.
The Lord has been moving in FCA, and we have a lot of families that have moved here from across the country. They've become media members through the church. And they become intrigued with the school. They go on the website, they look us up, they like what they see, and they have, and I believe your family actually was a family that did that too. Moved here to be a part of the ministry and then enrolled all their kids, and so we're growing.
Great, great, great. What do you see with the future in sports?
Oh, wow. We have made so many changes, Jazz.
Really?
Yes. This year saw the introduction to our elementary boys for football. I mean, we're talking second, third, fourth, fifth grade. So as those teams build and they become more plugged in, that becomes our foundation all the way up, hopefully through 12th grade. So we've added sports and we'll continue to add sports.
Wow.
Let me just say this. At some point, we would like to add swimming. We have a huge collegiate-sized pool across the street at Ketchum's in our workout center. And we would really like to offer swimming in the future.
Definitely, definitely. Have you considered re-adding track and field?
Well, it's not re-adding. We have always had that. We have.
You're continuing to have that. Okay.
Yes, I think maybe what you mean is offering it to lower grades, which we plan to do that. We've had it for high school every year, the track and field, but now we're offering it to middle school as well, and looking into it's exactly what we can do with the elementary.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. Another thing, are we implementing clubs, any new clubs this year? We had the clubs last year. We haven't seen much of it this year. Are we adding any new ones?
We are.
Okay.
Well, let me ask you, did we have band club last year?
No.
Okay, we've added band club this year. In
Okay.
fact, our new band director, Mr. Matthew Woolsey, freshly graduated from LSU and has come to be with us, just had his T-shirts designed for band club. Yes, so we're very excited to add band to our existing chess club, math club, quiz bowl, I believe Spanish club.
Wow.
Yes, so going forward.
Awesome, awesome. Talking about the future as well, what is your plans with the future of the teleproductions class?
Teleproductions, the sky's the limit because we can hook into Sun Life Broadcasting Network. We have our own TV department here on Jimmy Swaggart Ministry property, and we can offer internships.
Wow.
For students that have a bent towards this type of thing, that might maybe want to pursue a career in the media. Everything is so media driven these days, and we have state-of-the-art equipment that whatever our TV productions teacher, Mr. Ken Blockson, whatever he can dream up and offer to his students, we would like to support it through Jimmy Swaggart Ministries, through Sun Life Radio and network broadcasting.
Wow, that's great. Is there any, we had talked about before that you guys were planning on putting TVs out in the hallways, doing things in the cafeteria, is recording during games. What are your plans with that? When are you hoping to implement that?
I'd like to install them in the lobby as you go down each hallway, and just start off so that as someone comes into the school, they get an automatic sense and presence of technology and going forward in the school, moving and pushing forward. Yeah, so that's going to happen sooner rather than later. Hopefully for next year.
Wow, it'd be a great way to influence the students, make sure that everybody knows the news about the school, and it's a great way.
Yes, it is. And I also want to mention too that we're still really hot on the idea of beginning our own radio program.
Wow.
That is student driven here for FCA, so that we can hook into our radio station, which is 88.5 FM on your dial.
So talking about students, what's your way of interacting with the students? How do you talk with them?
I have a twofold position here with the students, and it's sort of a catch-22 sometimes because I act as the disciplinarian / counselor. So sometimes, it can, you're in the office and maybe you've gotten a discipline slip for something, and I'm trying to speak with you, and a student can be upset and you got to talk it through, but it does have a natural flow into counseling. So it gives me an opportunity to talk to a student about what the Lord would expect of them as a growing young adult.
How does your home life affect the way you interact and run the school?
That's a great question. I don't know that I've ever thought about it before, but now that you ask it, I was a single parent for many years, and as my daughters grew and became teenagers, I became very involved with their friends, and in fact was the youth pastor for the church that I was involved in at the time. So my house was always full of teenagers, always. And while my certification is in early childhood, once I assumed this position and really spent a lot more time with teenagers and young adults, I have to say that raising my own daughters and being around their friends and being a youth pastor gave me a lot of opportunity to listen to the things that were important to them. And I think it really, without me realizing, set a foundation, because at the time I didn't dream of being in the position that I am now here at FCA. I think it helped set a really good foundation and gave me the ability to sort of walk in their world and in their shoes.
Explain to me in one paragraph or more, who is Carolyn Richard? What is her ambitions, her plan for the school, everything? Just a good one paragraph, simple.
That is a good question. I think right off the bat that my vision for the school is an extension of Brother and Sister Swiggert's vision. And for those administrators that have gone before me to really implement their desire to offer just the very best in academic standard, I know that is very dear to them. I think that the world that we live in right now, there's always so much uproar in the education departments for public and private school. But to really stand firm in setting a standard, not just with academic excellence, but also introducing and then carrying through the spiritual aspect. And that is a very large part of who I am in relationship to the school. My grandchildren are here. I'm very close to your parents, and those that entrust us with their children, what is most dear to my heart, to just summarize, is to really offer them those two things and to help them realize, not to sound cliche, but to really be and realize the best that they can be.
Thank you, Ms. Carolyn. That's all we have today. I'm Jazz Floyd from SCA NewsFeed, and we'll see you next time.
Absolutely.